Hello, 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 and welcome. This is Julian with the Jewel Design, and we are here today, this evening, on this lovely Monday evening, for a quick review. I threw another 3-page set together a couple days ago, and I wanted to share with them. I needed them to finish off my skinny journal, and figured, what the heck, let's give them, out there for you guys to use. So this 3-page embellishment set is based off the Cherry Blossom Zen Garden paper kit. So they'll go wonderfully with it, but is the Cherry Blossom embellishment kit. So we have butterflies, we have words, and we have fussy cuts. Now, if you watched me last week, you saw me use some of the fussy cuts, and I will take a quick spin through the journal so you can see where I've used some of them. And we do have a project tomorrow where I'm going to use all of these. So instead of doing two different, two all-in-one video tonight, I was just going to quickly show you what I had, and then you get to see it in action tomorrow morning, so you have to come back and look. But I like to do my reveals sort of separately most of the time. Sometimes I used to do the reveal and pop into a project with it, but I like keeping my reveals sort of quick and short and to the point since I talk too much. So the first page is butterflies. Now, these are butterflies I've created over the years. These are my designs. These are my layouts. I shaped them. I textured them. I did all my pretty little Photoshop thing with them. They're not something you're going to find anywhere. There's an element here and there, but I did a lot of cleanup, reworked them, reshaped them, colored them in, so on and so forth. So I have, and we're going to zoom in a little bit here. We have both the, it's not helping the light, is it much? Okay. When I cut them, tomorrow it may be a little bit better. I'm not sure if it's on my screen or not. But anyway, we have the pinker cherry blossoms here, and we have the white cherry blossoms. So it's easier to see, of course, in print, and a little bit easier to see on the digital. But I don't know, this one's not quite exact. This was my first try at this. And as you can see, it sort of washes out. So I did darken the background and help with the pink. But there are, I got through a phase where I was doing a lot of floral intertwined with the butterflies. First, I used to just color the outsides and distress them. There's a whole set of muted, like country muted, bejeweled colored, antique. I have a number of butterfly sheets. And about 2 years ago, I started layering up wisteria, pink roses, now cherry blossoms within the wings of the butterflies. And there's antique writing behind them. They're splotched. The bodies are textured. All kinds of fun little things. And then definitely 2 years ago, I created the spring set where they're definitely created to layer. And I have those somewhere, but I don't know where I did with them. We used them in one of my other journals just recently. I have them laminated. It was sort of fun to use them in a different way, but I don't know where my laminations are. Oh, they're there. See, I laminated them as a spring, and we have them to where they're small and big, and you can layer them, and they were a spring layer deal. So you had splotched and non-splotched, and you had small and large, and you could do a layering effect. You can change colors or make them all the same color. So I decided to take the green and that and darken it up a little bit to match the green that we were sort of messing with, and we can layer these. So you can cut off you can cut this all off. There's a light fussy easy cut around it to help a little bit to guide you, especially around the antennas. I don't expect you to keep them. I don't put them on these, but I do put them on the front ones. It may not be worth it. I was playing around, so I did cut off the antennas. But the goal is to stack these however you see fit. You can go low and line them up, and you've got the green, like sort of like angel wings when you layer up. You can layer up the butterflies where you can see the green across the top. You've got a second set of wings up behind it. You can do it the other way where you have the wings below. You can... you can stack these however you want, where you have a little bit of a green behind them to make it pretty. Now, even the green on top of this isn't a bad idea. This one isn't perfectly cut, but even the green on the top with the flowers behind it is really pretty. It may be worth cutting the body out and then just gluing it right along the edges here. It gives you some maneuvering room to do some layered butterflies and work with it. So these were some of my first ones that I was messing with. I had a really hard time. These did not come out as planned. But there's so many ways to use this. So like the smaller ones, I made a perfect 1/2 inch punch around them. Others, I just took the spots I liked and I offset them and created coins that way. No one says you have to perfectly cut them out. I would say you could do a perfect rectangle around them if you're really careful, but I know I have some of these pretty close together. But that's your first page, 22 butterflies. There's 12 of these and 10 of these. And it gives you some room to maneuver and play with and sort of layer for this type of pink, white, and green concept. Then we have my vertical words. Same style, same font that I've been doing, the vintage ones, vintage typeset, the grungy typeset. Same thing. I think, now my pink ones are different. So I took the green book background paper, put it behind here with the white, with the brown wrapping. And then I did my, really lightened up the pretty cherry blossom paper background that I created and put it behind here with the brown. And so these 20 down here are sort of, the chunk that represented the whole Zen garden thing a little bit more than usual. Reflection, pretty, cherry, of course. Serenity, charming, tranquil, gorgeous, kind, kindness, wonderful, delightful, peaceful, hopeful, inspiring, garden, Zen, of course. So this would be, definitely the words to help with that paper kit. So you get them in green and you get them in a little bit of cherry. So that's your second page. And then the third page, I did not reprint because I already have them already. But there are 7 clusters. As you see, there are, there's 7 different versions that I used in the kit. And the ones that I loved and used constantly over and over throughout. And another one of those. And then I think this is the 7th one, is this cluster that I put together. So these come about, there's 7 of them, and they're usually one large, one small, and a couple that may be duplicated. So you got 2 large ones and 2 small ones because they fit. These may have 2 large ones, 2 small ones, because they're just great edge pieces to work with. And so I printed these both in clear and in paper. So you see everything in paper here. And we're going to use the clear ones on the cards. We used the clear ones last week on the pocket here. I wanted a nice clear sort of see-through basket. But here I used, white paper, sticker paper to help block something, to hide something. I used the clear ones in places where we had just paper. Where, of course, one I'm trying to show you and I can't find them to save my life. Here I used paper ones in the bookmark, and then I backed them with paper to sort of, keep them from going anywhere. But I put them on pages. Oh my gosh, now I can't find, oh, there we go. So I used my clear ones, my clear sticker label paper, and put them on the, the tea-dyed papers. So there are plenty, to use. I have them printed out twice, of course, on 2 different materials. So I definitely had double. Hi, Kiki. My darling gray cat. So anyway, we are totally looking forward to continuing to play with things. Kiki, honey, what are you doing, love? I did put them on another something else, but anyway, you get a sheet of those to play with. Oh, besides putting them on paper in the corner, put them on the edge of cards and trimmed them off. So plenty of cute little ideas. The book is coming along. We're almost done. I said one more video tomorrow morning that we'll do using all of these. So we're going to see the butterflies, you're going to see the words, and you're going to see the fussy cuts all in action tomorrow morning. But these 3 pages are up for sale now. Okay, they are the Cherry Blossom Embellishment Kit, and it doesn't mean Cherry Blossom for the fact that they are all of course based off the flower, because you have to have those with a little bit in the words with that Zen garden feel, as inspiration for the words. But the coloring is great. Majority of the words are pretty standard, because there's just a few that happen to fit really well with the kit, and the feel, but others that are pretty much what I've done before in just a different colored background. So I hope you love these. I hope you will use them as much as I do, especially as we're getting into spring. I love a lot of green. I love this green throughout the whole spring and summer. I usually do not have enough boxes and happy planners and things to use for that color. I'm constantly in need of it. And I think it's just going to be a great overall pink and white floral that's a little different than usual. It's definitely antique images. And then, layered the way I do in my font. So hopefully let's go take a look. This is as in the embellishment and fussy cut category. But there is and in there, I think the same embellishment, I believe, is the butterflies. I don't think I have its own category. I used to. But I think in the embellishment fussy cut category is flowers and butterflies. So there's a whole horde of things for you to look for if you're looking just for those types of quick little easy things. So thank you all so very much. I appreciate you coming along and checking me out tonight. And I definitely hope that you will come back tomorrow and you will look to see what cute little project I've got going here, inspired by a few of my favorites. And we're going to get this skinny journal possibly finished up. And then I promise I will move on to something else, ladies and gentlemen. is the last month. I don't remember what it was. This month is Zen. Next month will be purple, and hopefully we'll get back to the wildflowers. So love you all. Thank you so much. This is Jillian with the Jewel Design. Like, love, comment, subscribe, and make sure you hit notifications so you don't miss me, for I never know when I'm going to pop up, and you don't want to miss out. So love you all. Talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.